What's going on, guys? It's Cheese and welcome back to another Sunday breakdown. Hope you all are doing well today. Today we're going to be going to Barcelona and taking a look at the Spanish Grand Prix. I hope you all do enjoy this. It was a fun Grand Prix. It was very eventful. I think all of these races this year have been very close races, and there's a lot of action, and I have been enjoying it. So I hope you guys do enjoy this. A little housekeeping that I do have to talk about here. Yesterday was supposed to be the Sunday breakdown. Obviously, it's Sunday. That didn't happen, so I apologize to that. I'm gonna have 2 videos coming out today ahead of the Sunday breakdown, so it'll be 2 NASCAR videos that'll be coming out to make up for that a little bit. Also, the FIWEC Le Mans Hypercar set a course video. 440 video views at this time of recording. If we can get that to 500, that would just be amazing, guys. Thank you for the support on that. That is just absolutely crazy. I do really appreciate that. But without any further ado, let's roll the intro. Alright then, so today we're going to be taking a look at the Spanish Grand Prix, and we're just going to look at it. Previous to this race, the Drivers' Championship, Lewis Hamilton had 69 points, and I think Max Verstappen had maybe 61. They were very close, within, I think, even 10 points, as that 69 to 61 is, and it was going to be a close race. These races are going to be championship deciders. I think that by the time that we get to US, maybe US will have either a full champion or Abu Dhabi. I think I'm calling it by US. By end of US, we're gonna have a full championship decider, and that's just what I think is gonna happen. Hopefully we can go to Abu Dhabi, but at this point I think Hamilton might pull away. Sadly, that is not in my results for this year, but hopefully it doesn't mess it up too much. But going to FP1 here, some guys have to be pretty fast. I do have to give props. We have to Alfa Romeo and Williams. We do see some new drivers in. Roy Nassani, the I believe he is Israeli. I believe is Israeli driver or a Palestinian driver, and then you have Robert Kubica, the Alfa Romeo driver that's been in F1 for, how long? A long time. He's been in there for a long time. Reserve driver now. He was a driver, I believe, with Williams maybe, and then Ferrari. I don't know. He's been in F1 for a while, but they're both in FP1 for that Friday morning. Going down the order now, the fastest lap was a 118.5 from Valtteri Bottas, and then even Nikita Mazepin in the back of the row. And it's Haas, Robert Kubica, Mick Schumacher, Roy Nassani, Nicholas Latifi, Fernando Alonso, Daniel Ricardo in 14th, Giovinazzi 13th, Ocon 12th, Tsunoda 11th, and Stoll 10th. Very nice from Seb from getting in the top 10. I'll give props to him. We'll talk about him in a second. But Ocon outside of the top 10, and Fernando doing not so well. Daniel Ricardo in his Mercedes McLaren not doing too hot. I would have liked to see him a little bit more, but he does do a good job during the race. Going into the top 10, I said Lance Stroll was 10th, Sergio Perez is 9th, Sebastian Vettel is 8th, Pierre Gasly is 7th, Carlos Sainz is 6th, Charles Leclerc in his 5th place that he likes, 4 and 5. He does seem to like that. Lando Norris is in 4th, Lewis Hamilton in 3rd, Max Verstappen in 2nd, and Valtteri Bottas in 1st. Very nice session, especially from Pierre, taking that 7th place from Daniel Ricciardo, and getting nicely within the top 10. Nice to see him do well. Yuki doing 11th, not so bad, not so too shabby. Very nice from him, and we'll see him improve upon that in the second practice session. Going into the second practice session, Friday afternoon, we have Nikita Mazepin going slowest with a 120.7, not a bad lap though. Mick Schumacher going ahead of him. His teammate in 120.3 4/10 faster than Nikita. Nicholas Latifi in 18th, George Russell 17th, Kimi in 16th, Danny Ricardo again in 15th. For I believe two practice sessions in a row, he's 14 and 15, so not so great. But we'll see that he'll pick it up during the race. I don't know what was happening with his pace. He was just struggling a little bit. Lance Stroll falling back to order. Giovinazzi 13th, Norris in 12th, Seb in 11th. And then Norris goes from 4th to 12th, which is a big gap, a big leap, and which is a little bit surprising. I didn't think that he would fall back that much, but he did, which is okay, because we see that his race pace is somewhere around there, so it is what it is. But yeah, he'll stay within the midfield for this season. I believe that is my guess. And then moving on, we have, going from the top 10, Sergio Perez and Max Verstappen are 10 and 9 respectively. Both Red Bull were, I think, a little bit lackluster on their pace during this time. Carlos Sainz in 8th place, Yuki pushing up into the 7th place, and then Pierre in 6th. Very nice from him with the 118.5. Fernando Alonso and Esteban Ocon both together with a 5 and 4 respectively, 118.4 and 118.5. Very nice. Charles Leclerc moving up into 3rd. Very nice pace from him. Valtteri Bottas going 2nd fastest, and Lewis Hamilton finishing off the day with 118.17. Nice lap for him. And very funny how we see both Haas's together, both Williams together, both Red Bulls together, both AlphaTauris, both Alpines, and both Mercedes together. Almost more than half the field. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the 10 teams, 60% of the field is right next to each other, side by side with their teammates, which I find is just a little bit funny, a little bit entertaining. Of course, you have the Haas's and Williams that have a high likelihood of being together, but those other teams you don't really see together. But speak of the devil, in FP3, you do have both Ferraris going 3 and 4, Charles Leclerc in 3rd, and Carlos Sainz in 4th. Moving down the order here, though, and FP3, you have Nikita Mazepin in 20th, Mick Schumacher in 19th, Nicholas Latifi 18th, Sebastian Vettel, the 4-time world championship, dropping down to 17th place, Giovinazzi in 16th, Russell 15th, very nice from him, pushing out a 119 flat, almost. Lance Stroll in 14th, Ocon in 13th, Sonoda in 12th, Alonso in 11th. Alonso finishing off with a 118.6, not bad, but with Max Verstappen setting a 118.8, that's almost a second off the pace. So it is what it is, but we'll see him hopefully pick that up during qualifying. And then the race, Sergio Perez sitting in a nice 10th place, not quite picking up to Pierre Gasly, which is a little bit surprising, but that's all right. We'll see him hopefully do better in this upcoming episode. In the next results, Kimi pushing out a 118.5 fast lap. Danny Ricardo setting a 118.582 and getting 8th place, back in the top 10 where we like to see him. Pierre Gasly in 7th place, Lando Norris in 6th, Valtteri Bottas in 5th, Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc, as mentioned, are 3 and 4. 4 and 3, Carlos Sainz 4, Charles Leclerc 3. Lewis Hamilton going 2nd fastest, and then Max Verstappen finishing off that practice session with a 117.83. Now, going to qualifying, we'll have all three Q1, Q2, and Q3 formats, and we'll be going out a little bit of a surprise when you think about this. Yuki getting out in Q1 with the 118.5, which was pretty slow from him, and that was a bit of a surprise, seeing how his pace was somewhere in the Q2 range for the pre-practice sessions. I would not have suspected him from starting at the 16th spot, but that was it. Nikita Mazepin going 20th with a 119.8, 6 tenths behind the Williams of Nicholas Latifi. Mick Schumacher going 18th, Kimi 17th, and as I said, Yuki 16th. George Russell makes it again into Q2. Not a big surprise from him, but very nicely done from him. And then you see Max Verstappen in Q2 set a 116.92, which is just blazing fast. It's just crazy. that he's able to push out those lap times. But George Russell with the 119.15, he set a faster time in Q1, but that is all right. He'll be starting from 15th. Giovinazzi in 14th. Seb in 13th. Pierre Gasly not managing to make it into the top 10, and Lance Stroll again just missing out within. I think that's two hundredths of a second. They missed out 200ths of a second. They have missed out, which is just fractional pieces of time, which is just absolutely mind-boggling how quick these guys are. Lance Stroll, I thought he's great pace. This dude is underrated driver. 2 years ago, if you asked me what did I think of Lance Stroll, I would have been like, I don't like him as a person, as a driver. But I think times have shifted, and I'm starting to like him a little bit more. A lot more. I would say I'm a fan. He's a great driver, and he's able to do a lot of stuff. So props to him for everything that he's done, and he is a very good driver. And we're seeing that kind of how, like, I'm not judging me on this reference, but like how Lady Gaga was like crazy flashy and like got everybody's attention, and then when people realized, oh yeah, she can sing, like good voice, like something like that. I don't know. Like you gotta draw people's attention to you, and then realize that you're good. And I think that's exactly what he did. He had that money, and then he's like, oh yeah, he does deserve this spot, even though he may have bought his way in. The means of doing something are not as much as what you do there. That was trash quote. But top 10 shootout now. Q3, very fast times, 116.174. Ooh, that is fast. That is quick. Fernando Alonso going 10th fastest. Lando Norris in the 9th place. Sergio Perez in the 8th place. Danny Ricardo, 7th place, where he belongs, man. That is, I'm calling it. He is the 7th man. I don't know. Like, that is just it. Ricky is 7th. Carlos Sainz in 6th. Ocon, nice appearance with 117.5 in 5th place. I tip my hat to you, man. Very nicely done. Charles Leclerc in 4th place. Bottas in 3rd. Verstappen in 2nd. And Lewis Hamilton setting that pole in the 116.7. Very nicely done. Tip my hat to all the legends, top 3. But I think the star of this race was definitely Ocon. I do have to give props to him. Man, as him and Stroll have done their work, and I think they're going to be forces to reckon with. Like, I'm not saying they're championship type, but I think they are forces to be reckoned with, which is crazy. All right, now, let's move on to the race. Let's talk a little bit about it. It was a fun race. We did have a engine failure from Yuki, which made him DNF on the 6th lap, brought out a safety car, and then you have the restart. So that brought out a little bit of trouble, but Max Verstappen was a bit pushy this race, as he always has been on the first corner. He wanted to capitalize on any mistakes, and he was able to and get into first place. He held some laps for some time, and there was some debate over a two-stop strategy. Over a two-stop strategy, and most people either did a two-stop or a three-stop. I believe only one three-stop, maybe. Only one three-stop, which was from Latifi, but I think there was a possibility of having a one-stop strategy. Kimi was able to do a one-stop strategy. I believe, if I'm thinking this right, Kimi was able to do a one-stop strategy, and that's about it. But everyone else did a two-stop, and Lewis Hamilton did catch everybody off guard with his pace on lap 42. He pitted for some fresh tires and was able to catch up to Max Verstappen, which was a little bit surprising because we hadn't thought that he would pit that early. And pick up a new soft fresh, but as we see from a 20-second gap, he was able to win the race, which is just absolutely crazy. That shows you how great of a driver he really is, and I think I have mad respect for both Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. Actually, all of the grid, from Yuki, who retired, through Nikita, Carlos Sainz, all the way up to Hamilton. All those guys, crazy respect, but especially for Hamilton, who was able to crunch that gap and win the race. There was a lot of racing between Lance Stroll, Seb, and Perez. Perez cut his way through the field. I think that was very nice. He was able to cut his way through the field. Going from the starting grid, you have Perez starting 8th place, and then you have the race results where he ended 5th. So, but he did fall behind. You have to consider that he did fall out of the top 10 for quite some time, and he had to fight his way through, which was very nice. Lando Norris, nice place. Danny Ricardo made up 1 place. But we're going to be going through the final grid here, and Nikita in 19th place, Mick in 18th, Fernando in 17th, Nicholas Latifi in 16th, Giovinazzi in 15th, Russell in 14th, Seb in 13th, Kimi in 12th, Lance Stroll in 11th, Gasly getting 1 point for the team, very nice from him, Ocon in 9th, Norris in 8th, Carlos Sainz in 7th, Danny Ricardo in 6th, Perez in 5th, Leclerc in 4th, Bottas in 3rd, Verstappen in 2nd, and Hamilton in 1st. I think the most slept on teams are Ferrari this year. A 4-7 finish. That is 18 points for the team. I thought they would have only got like 2 points per race. 3 points, 4 points. Whatever it may be. Not 8. That's 18 points. I'm not tripping. 12 plus 6, yeah. 18 points. They are not a team to be slept on. If you go to drivers now, Charles Leclerc is 5th in the championship. Danny Ricciardo is 7th. That's where I have put them. But 40 points. He's 7 points out of Valtteri Bottas. 7 points. To give you some respect, man. 7 points is the difference between 4th place and 2nd place. If he capitalizes on a mistake, like the DNF of Bottas, maybe another race, this dude can move up. Lando Norris is in 4th place. Absolutely wild. This is a battle, guys. I have not been this hyped for Formula One in a while because it's just been dead between 4th and 20th. It's like silence, but it's nice to see all this action, and I think this is what we all want to see coming up in Monaco, because Monaco is just a great place to be. Who doesn't love Monaco? Talking about Charles Leclerc, the Monacan. I think he's like, you call them a Frenchman, not Monacan, whatever you are from Monaco. But that's home Grand Prix. We want to see him do well. And I'm rooting for him. I know a lot of people are rooting for him. But if he can pull away a very nice win there, 2nd place finish, 3rd place finish, any kind of podium, that would just be amazing. Now talking about my boy, Danny Ricciardo. Very nice from him. He has had a past track record with what is it? With Monaco. Dude has 2018. Let's go to 2018. We can find him. He had his best season yet. He was able to get a win in China, win in Monaco. Yeah, nice man. But Monaco is his track. I kid you not. This man has finished nicely. Monaco 2017 podium. Monaco 2016 2nd place. Monaco 2014 podium. Let's see. I'm just gonna keep on going. All right then. Very nice. 2020 we didn't have Monaco, and then 2019. I don't know. I don't know. 2019. I'm just saying. He finished 9th. All right, but that's like 5 podiums. 5 podiums. Yeah, this dude loves Monaco. He's great there. I want to see him bring that championship home. Bring that trophy home in Monaco. I think he has everything to do it. He has a nice car this year. I'm rooting for you, Daniel Ricardo, and I just really want to see you do well. So, Charles Leclerc and Daniel Ricardo. I'm my prediction for the next race. I'm gonna close every episode off. We're getting the 20-minute mark, but yeah, I'm gonna close every episode off with the prediction for the next race starting now. I'm going to the grid. I'm gonna have. It's gonna be a bit out there. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and if you've made it this far. But I think it's gonna be Max Verstappen, Daniel Ricciardo, Charles Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas. In that order. I need to include those the top three just because I just want to have it in there. But Max Verstappen, Daniel Ricciardo, Charles Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton, and Valtteri Bottas. Now, is that going to happen? Heck no. Will it happen? Maybe. Wait, I just said will it happen? Heck no. Is there a probability? Slightly. Will it happen? Probably not. So let's see. Yeah, that's where my money is at. But yeah, next week we'll have Monaco. That's gonna be a fun race. Fingers crossed that everything goes well, and my predictions stay valid. But I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, consider leaving a like on the video, consider subscribing, and guys, have a good rest of your day. Until next time, peace.